Right, I should have set all this up. Now what I've got in here is input 1, this is the desktop capture, this one capture, it's my microphone, we'll hide that. This, now we've got a camera, that's the camera. We've got a 2-minute countdown with the, what do you call it, the transparency, an orange border, white background, and a composite, which is the camera. It's the camera with a white background and the 2-minute countdown. So what should happen, quick play into there, it counts. Okay, because the video is in there, I think technically what you should say is, right, so we'll stop that video just now, we'll go back to here. So what we want is another blank one, another composite, which is the video camera and then the border, the orange border. Right. Actually quite like that colour with the blue. It's quite cool. Right, so the bizarre thing is, what I don't understand is here just now is that I can't control the video there. For some reason my lights are going all bizarre in the background. Refresh the controller for that. Hopefully it works. Right. So I can't control, but I can control it in here. If I threw that up, yeah, here we go. If I had to put it into the window, so it's 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it stops, right? Because that's right. So what we want to do is, as we did before, is on completion, we merge. Where's merge? Come on, merge 2. And it's number 8. Okay, add. So let's play that back, and then we'll jump through this second. 6, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, and nothing happens because it's not the video, it's on there, right? And if I'm right in saying, so what we'll do is we'll go back into that video there, and we'll delete that one there. And if we go into here, and we go triggers, on completion, merge to number 8, add, and then we'll go back to 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and nothing happens because that doesn't work. Okay, so what we had to do, remember correctly, and I think what you've currently got is you go into this one and build up the layers from here. So you've had to go video in there, whites in there, and then what's it called? Clock. Where's the clock? Number 4. Oh, and then you create a virtual of the clock. That's what we did, was it? We pulled that back in. Oh man. Right. Right, which is all very, very complicated. So what we could do, and this is what I'm going to show you, is currently if you look down the GPU memory, we've got all these, right, so yeah, let's do it. So we'd have to create a virtual input of the clock, right? So that's a virtual input of the clock there. In the countdown one, we then had to do layers, switch that one on there, and then we had the virtual clock on there. So when this what do you call it? Let's see, triggers, on completion, merge to no borders, which is number 8. Number 8. Right? Add. Okay, right. So let's yeah, so that'll explain why we can work that there, because that is a combination of different things. So this should now be merge, wasn't it? The best one, but it still didn't work. Merge on completion, merge to 8. Right, so what I would do this is what we do now. Close that, right? So if I'm looking at here, my GPU memory is at 6% already, right? So I'll close that off because we don't need the virtual one. We don't need this one. We need the color. We've got the border, which we can hide, and the white background, which we can, yeah, we can hide that as well if you want. And we'll move them to the side so they're all away. So all you have is game capture, your 2-minute countdown, and your color, right? Which is the framed version. So let's sort this one out. Layers. I'm going to take off. So what you've got is just your clock. That's your clock, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to load up a GT titler. So hopefully you'll see this on the screen. You see this on the screen? Yes, you do. Perfect. Right. So all you need to do here is draw a box. So this is your white box. Right? White box. I'm going to color, select white, and then select the alpha down to whatever you need it to be. We'll do 50%. 50. Okay. And then here, right, do your 2 minutes. So it's 0200, right? Center it, and then change to whatever font you wanted. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever font I'm just going to do. And we'll say, make this the full size so we can have it in the middle of the screen. There you go. There you go. Right, so 228, and then you can change the color of that to, well, whatever you want, actually, to be honest. Doesn't matter. Well, here we go. So we'll do a light blue. There you go. 2 minutes. So that's your countdown, right? File, save as. I'll save it to my desktop, and we'll do 2-minute countdown. Right, save. Now the beauty of this is that when I add in a title, 2-minute countdown, that's it there. For some reason I don't think I've actually made the I don't think I've made the background. Let's have a look at the rectangle, color. Ah, there you go, look. Yeah, that's better. 50%. We'll do file, save, and then we'll just reload that. There you go. So what you want to do now, create a blank and then do your layers. So you've got your camera and then your title, and that's it. That's it. You've got your title, and color's not the best, never mind. And then on here, just purely on this one here, on the actual title itself, triggers, you do on countdown completion, fade to 7. Okay, add. So, and then this one on transition in, start countdown. So we do onto the start. Where's countdown? Do countdown. Start countdown. There we go. Sorry. Start countdown. Number 8. There you go. It's text blocks 1. Add. What will happen when you see? In fact, what we'll do, the beauty with this is, I'll put this up to here. The beauty with this is that you can go into here and you can change your countdown to whatever you wanted. So we're going to have just seconds. I'll make it 10 seconds. Okay. Right. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Oh no, we don't want that. Reverse duration 10. Oh no, sorry. It's 10 minutes. 10 seconds. There you go. 10 seconds. So what happens now is if we do this, then by going straight into that, it starts counting down. And when it hits that, this should happen. Just like that. Which means, now I'm currently set at 6% GPU. I can lose the video. And that's taking my GPU down to 2%. Just for that one video of a 2 minute. And then we can come back into here. So you can go into here, which takes the countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, poof, and then does that, and then you can go into there. Now you can change the timer to anything you want. You can display hours, minutes, seconds. So for example, you can have 2 minutes. Here's your 2 minutes. Okay. And then so you don't have the video, and then you can also into here. Let's change the font. So let's change the font to that one. Apply. Okay, and we can change the color to something better for the screen. Let's make it white. Okay, what's this? So you can change it, whatever. I can't jump through it because title editor. Stop that. I'll change it to 00 and then 6 seconds. Okay, there you go. Okay, so once you transition into it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. So the other thing that I quite like actually is you could do this, right? And with this picture here, so if you create a virtual input of that, that's a virtual input here. Position. Position that there, okay. And use that as the video. I'll show what happens now. 6, 5, 4. Oh, right, wrong one. What we want is triggers. Once is the transition, so it's in the timer because it has to be the timer. We want to merge into the border. Okay, so what we're doing is this: 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it merges in like that. So it's fairly straightforward. I would rather go that because your CPU or your GPU memory will be much reduced, and all you're playing with, you're not playing with any layers. So your original video untouched, your border, you've got no triggers on your border. You have you don't even have to do it the way that I've just done it there. So if we close that one off, we'll close that one off there, and we'll add layers, the video, just a straight video in. So all you have is, there's your microphone, that is the border, that is your white background, which in fact you don't need that either. And that basically is, so all you need is your border image, your video image. This one is a composite of the video and the border. This one is a GT title, which consists of 2 items, a white background and a number. And then the main one for the countdown, which is this one here. And then you can add a logo or whatever. So by playing that in there, it automatically plays the timer 2, 1, goes to 0, and does that. So I think for GPU usage, you will save a lot of memory, and there'll be less overlays, which should be putting pressure on your computer, definitely. Okay, hope it's helpful.